What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Dawood Magsi, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep, really deep, into the stuff that separates the casuals from the champions. We're talking about the ultimate list of Fortnite hacks that will completely change the way you play the game. I've spent countless hours grinding, figuring out every little trick, every single advantage you can get, and now I'm handing the keys to the kingdom over to you. This isn't just about getting one or two more eliminations. This is about fundamentally upgrading your gameplay to a whole new level. Look, it doesn't matter if you just dropped from the battle bus for the first time yesterday, or if you're a seasoned pro with hundreds of victory royales under your belt. The tips I'm about to share are universal game changers. For you beginners, this is your fast track to getting good, a way to skip all the painful learning curves. And for my pros out there, my fellow grinders, you know there's always room for improvement. Sometimes it's that one tiny adjustment, that one new technique that makes all the difference in a high-stakes tournament or a tense final circle. So, if you're ready to start dominating every lobby you enter, you know what to do. Do me a huge favor and absolutely demolish that like button, smash subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on the best gaming tips and tricks on YouTube. We're building a community of winners here, and I want every single one of you to be a part of it. Now, grab your notebooks, get focused, because class is officially in session. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the absolute foundation of Fortnite, literally, building. If you're not building, you're not playing. But just placing walls isn't enough. We're talking about building faster, smarter, and more instinctively than your opponent can even process. You need to get to the point where your fingers move on their own, where a 90-degree crank becomes second nature, like breathing. This isn't just about defense. It's about aggression. It's about taking high ground in a split second, creating angles your opponent never saw coming, and controlling the entire battlefield. Every single piece you place is a statement that you own this space. Think of it like this. In a gunfight, the person who builds first, who establishes high ground, almost always wins. It's that simple. You need to master your keybinds or your controller layout until you can throw up a full box with a ramp inside in the blink of an eye. Don't just practice this in creative mode when you're bored. Make it a deliberate warm-up routine. Spend 15 minutes every single day just free building, practicing your double edits, your triple edits, and your cone placements. It's muscle memory, people. The goal is to make your structures an extension of your will, appearing exactly where you want them the instant you think it. When you're under pressure, when someone's spraying your wall with an AR, you can't be fumbling with your keys. You need to be able to instantly place another wall, then a ramp, and edit out the side to take a new angle for a counter shot. This speed and control will intimidate your opponents. They'll see you building a skyscraper in seconds, and they'll start to panic. They'll make mistakes. And that's when you strike. Mastering building isn't just a hack. It's the core skill that unlocks your true potential in Fortnite. So get in there and practice until your fingers hurt. Okay, let's talk about something that so many players, even good ones, overlook: your inventory. You can be the best builder, the best aimer in the world, but if you're fumbling through your inventory mid-fight, you're already dead. You need to organize your loadout the same way, every single game. No exceptions. This creates a subconscious map in your mind. You shouldn't have to look down at your inventory to know where your shotgun is. You should just know. My personal preference, and what a lot of pros use, is a specific order. Typically, it goes like this. Slot 1 is your shotgun, slot 2 is your spray weapon like an SMG or AR, and slot 3 is your long-range weapon, maybe another AR or a sniper. Then, slots 4 and 5 are for your consumables, your shields and your med kits or chug splashes. Why this order? Because the most common combo in a close quarters fight is the shotgun blast, followed by a quick switch to your SMG to finish them off. By having them right next to each other, you can swap between them instantly, maximizing your damage output before they even have a chance to react. This isn't just about weapon placement either. It's about being proactive. Always make sure your shotgun is reloaded before you push a fight. Always try to keep your weapons in the same slots so you don't accidentally pull out a medkit when you meant to pull out your shotgun. It sounds so basic, but I promise you, the number of fights lost because someone panicked and couldn't switch to the right weapon is insane. Make this organization a non-negotiable habit. Every time you pick up a weapon, put it in its designated spot. It takes zero effort but will save your life countless times. Now for a hack that feels like you're cheating but you're not, it's using your ears. I cannot stress this enough. You need to be playing Fortnite with a good pair of headphones. Not your phone earbuds, not the speakers on your monitor. A real quality gaming headset. The sound design in this game is incredibly detailed, and if you're not taking advantage of it, you're essentially playing with a blindfold on. Every footstep, every chest glow, every sound of someone breaking a wall, has a distinct audio cue that can give you a massive amount of information. With a good headset, you can hear exactly where an enemy is. You can hear them walking on the floor above you. You can hear them creeping up on your left side. You can even distinguish the sound of someone walking on wood versus metal versus grass. This is your built-in radar. Before you even see an opponent, you should know their general location, which gives you time to prepare. You can pre-aim the corner they're about to peek, you can place a trap, or you can reposition to a more advantageous spot. It turns a reactive game into a proactive one. Make sure you go into your settings and turn on visualize sound effects. This is an absolute must. It puts a visual indicator on your screen that shows the direction of key sounds like footsteps, gunfire, and chests. Combining this visual aid with the directional audio from your headset makes you an information gathering machine. You'll never be surprised again. You will be the one doing the surprising. So please do yourself a favor. Invest in a decent headset and turn on those visual cues. It will elevate your game awareness to a level you didn't think was possible. So you've mastered building. What's next? Tearing it all down, or more precisely, editing it. Mastering edit plays is what separates the great players from the elite. Anyone can sit in a box, but a true master can manipulate that box into a deadly weapon. Quick editing allows you to create unexpected angles to catch your opponents completely off guard. Imagine someone is spraying your wall. Instead of just holding it, you make a quick window edit, pop them with your shotgun, and reset the wall before they even realize what happened. That's the power of editing. The key here is speed and unpredictability. You need to practice your edit binds just as much as your building binds. Go into creative and just practice. Edit a window, reset, edit a door, reset. Practice the peanut butter edit, the bottom right corner, so you can get a right-hand peek advantage. Practice editing through floors and cones to drop down on unsuspecting enemies. The faster and more fluid your edits are, the less time your opponent has to react. You want to be a ghost, appearing and disappearing through your own structures. One of the most effective and frankly most stylish ways to get an elimination is with a cone and floor edit. If you box an enemy, place a floor and a cone above them. They're trapped. Now you have complete control. You can edit a small sliver of the floor and cone, drop a shot on them, and reset it instantly. They'll be confused, panicked, and taking damage from an angle they can't defend against. This is high-level Fortnite. It's about outthinking and outmaneuvering your opponent, and mastering your edits is the ultimate tool for doing just that. Alright, let's talk about the late game. It doesn't matter how many eliminations you have if you die to the storm. Rotating, moving from one safe zone to the next, is a skill in itself, and it's crucial for winning games. So many players make the mistake of waiting until the last second to move. The storm is ticking, they start to panic, and they run in a straight line out in the open, making them an easy target for players who are already set up in the zone. Don't be that player. You need to think ahead. The best strategy is to rotate early. As soon as the next circle is revealed on the map, you should be planning your route. Look for paths that offer natural cover, like hills, ridges, or buildings. Avoid running through wide open fields whenever possible. If you have launch pads or shockwave grenades, save them for these rotations. They can get you across dangerous areas quickly and safely. By rotating early, you get to pick the best position in the new zone. You can claim high ground, set up in a strong building, and then you become the one gatekeeping the players who are rotating late. Another key aspect of rotating is being aware of the dead side and hot side of the circle. The hot side is usually the shorter path, where most of the lobby will be funneling in from. The dead side is the longer path, often closer to the storm's edge, where there will be fewer players. If you're looking for a safer, quieter rotation, moving along the dead side is your best bet. It might take longer, but you're less likely to get into a third-party situation. Smart rotations win games. It's all about positioning, timing, and making sure the storm is your ally, not your enemy. And there you have it, guys. 5 of the most critical hacks that will seriously level up your Fortnite game. But listen, watching this video is only the first step. The real magic happens when you take this knowledge and apply it. You have to get in there and practice. You're not going to master triple edits or perfect rotations overnight. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes grinding. So get into creative mode, jump into some public matches, and actively think about incorporating these tips into your gameplay. Make them habits, make them muscle memory, and I absolutely guarantee you will see a massive improvement. This community is everything to me, and I know you guys have your own incredible tips and tricks that I didn't even cover. So, I want you to head down to the comments section right now and let me know your #1 Fortnite hack. What's that one secret technique that helps you clutch up? Let's share our knowledge and help everyone in the community get better together. I'll be reading through the comments and pinning my favorites, so don't be shy. Let's create the ultimate Fortnite knowledge base right here. Thank you all so much for watching, for your insane support, and for being the best community on YouTube. I really appreciate every single one of you. Remember to hit that like button if you learned something new, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I've got a crazy video planned where we break down the most underrated drop spots in the current season, and you are not going to want to miss it. Until then, stay awesome, keep grinding, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.